thrusting motion at the bottom right one. The bottom right. See? And then, right, he falls on the ground and is getting up, and they just look back. Explained it in detail.
Okay. Well, as Boruto's #1 fan, and this is the last thing, as Boruto's #1 fan, Simply Troy, I have to ask, what is the worst aspect about Boruto?
Hands down,
biggest flaw.
And hands down, and I this is one thing I deadass just can't, for the love of me, think is Mitsuki and Sumire. Now, I say those two because Mitsuki in part 1 had to be the most, like, okay, how can I compare this? Y'all, JJK, right? JJK,
yeah.
I know people will say this, has one of the worst main casts ever. It kind of makes up for it because some of the side characters are just so good that the main cast you don't really care about, like Megumi, Nobara, Yuji. Mitsuki, Megumi, Nobara, and I guess Yuji is a little better. But in Sumire, they are so underutilized for how important you think they should be in the story that it's ridiculous. See, Mitsuki in part 1, like, I understand Boruto's not the type of story where part 1 valued those a lot, but that's no excuse to use Mitsuki like this, right? Mitsuki, after his one shot, I'm pretty sure deadass just stopped the poison versus Boro. That's it. He didn't even use Sage mode until the end of part 1. Sumire's even worse. I swear to God, she has not done a single thing besides resist omnipotence that has made me interested in her one bit. It's almost like it's almost like she's not even a character, bro. It's almost like she's kind of an insert for an audience member.
She's a plot device to suss out a motto.
maybe, but it's like she's an insert for the audience member to sit there with one sweat drop and be fake smart. You know, that's just it. And her fans or whatever, she has the stand group for whatever reason, will like try to hype her up and say, well, she did this big brain thing here. Well, she said this here. And it's like, okay, let's take away her saying that. Does anything change? No, Amano and Shigemaru would have just probably figured it out 2 seconds later. Cool, she saved him 2 seconds of time. Good job, Sumire. Good job. Okay. And she doesn't even have to be a combatant type. Look at Amato. Amato, 0 combat things, just smart, and still a good character, interesting, and has a narrative. So I don't want anyone saying, oh, he wants him to be a fighter, he's just a meathead. That's not it. That's not at all what it is. Right? It's just not at all.
Would you prefer them to try and fix it and maybe succeed, maybe fail, or would you prefer them to just remove these 2 elements from the story outright?
Okay, Mitsuki, I do think they're doing him justice in 2 Blue Vortex. He's actually interested now, so cool. Sarada, just remove her. Just remove
Sarada? Remove
Have someone
Sarada?
else.
I'm glad you
agree. Jesus, hello. Jesus.
That was right all along.
I would think just remove Sumire. You can have a narrative, or I mean, not narrative. You can have an intellectual clash with like Shikamaru and Amato or something. I know she's like
we literally
right hand or something.
We've proposed a couple of ways of removing Sumire in the past. I think the 2 biggest ones were either if Momoshiki ever took over, he could kill Sumire, or if it ever came down to it, if Amato had to kill Sumire because she was getting too close to the truth or something like that. Those would be 2 reasonable ways to just get rid of her.
We need something because she's not. And anyone who lies, bro, like, I understand, right? At the end of the day, how good something is just how it appeals to the person and what themes matter to you. But I'm on my phone right now, bro.
Okay.
Hey, them anime cannon shooters came from my neck. I don't know
what Shuisa heard what you were saying.
Bro,
oh, Troy
I forgot what I was saying. Bro, I was in the middle. I was about to get on why the Jougan was trash. And my Wi-Fi went out. I was like, bro, what's happening? This is ridiculous, dude.
We just went on to what's good. All right, well, let's go back to what's bad on Boruto. All right, trash Jougan, let's get it.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Okay. Wait, can y'all understand? I'm on mobile right now. Am I fine?
You're good.
Yeah, we can hear you. You're fine.
Okay. So, the Jougan, at least the abilities we've seen, it can see negative chakra, right? It can see like where a portal's about to form. And I guess it amplifies stats a bit, right? Because he can like damage Ursh, he can damage a weakened Momoshiki a little bit. Cool, whatever. If that is not the assest eye I've ever witnessed, like look at the Sharingan. Sharingan has unique abilities. Precog can copy jutsus, can copy fighting styles. And what you can see negative chakra, open portals. What? How is that going to help versus Kamui? How is that going to help versus anyone? I don't even. The only thing hype about that eye is the design. That's it. It has a cool design. Finish. That's it. Every dojutsu amps you. Every dojutsu gives you cool, unique abilities, and all you can do with that one is see negative chakra and see portals, bro. That's so underwhelming. I don't even know why people want that eye. Byakugan is better. I don't care.